In a recent interview with David Fincher, the Gone Girl director confirmed that he was indeed in talks to direct Star Wars Episode VII shortly after the purchase by Disney was complete. Fincher said he met with producer Kathleen Kennedy, but that ultimately he didn't think it was a fit, saying the following: "I always thought of Star Wars as the story of two slaves, C-3PO and R2-D2, who go from owner to owner, witnessing their master's folly, the ultimate folly of man. I thought it was an interesting idea in the first two, but it's gone by Return of the Jedi." John, would you have liked a David Fincher Star Wars film?
Oddly enough, no, actually. We've been talking about Fincher a lot the last couple weeks, so you've heard me spew on and on about how awesome David Fincher is. He's awesome, I love him. But I also love Judd Apatow, but I don't want Judd Apatow directing Godfather 4. You know, it's just, I think of Fincher, and I just don't see that as a fit, you know what I mean? And then listening to him quote, "I see Star Wars as a story of two slaves who are witnessing the things." Right. Very interesting perspective that only Fincher would think of. And look, let's face it, would he make a good Star Wars movie? Yeah, but would he make a good Star Wars movie? I don't know. Maybe. Look, I wouldn't have complained if they had come out months ago and instead of J.J. Abrams said, David Fincher is going to be directing Star Wars, I think we all would have had our minds blown, and I would have been excited to see what he's doing next. But in retrospect, you know, I go, you know what? No, I'm totally cool that he didn't do it because I like him doing the films he's doing. And I like J.J. Abrams doing Star Wars. I just think those are better fits. So that's just my thought. Christian, I've been dying to know what you think about this.
I actually, when this announcement first came out that the purchase and all that stuff, and they started rumoring directors, I had thought David Fincher was a guy that was going to rumor up because of his relationship. He started at Lucasfilm working there, so I thought it was very possible. I actually like the fact that they didn't go with him for Episode 7. He's not a right fit for Episode 7 because Episode 7 is to launch us back into the world and start to set up everything. I think he is absolutely a fit for a Star Wars movie because everyone here would be excited if I told you that David Fincher was directing the Boba Fett movie. Like that, in that darkness in that world, there are areas of the Star Wars universe that very well suit David Fincher in the dark area. Even something with Knights of the Old Republic, if you can go back into those areas. That's what's so beautiful now about having this open Star Wars universe is there is every director out there could have, and do I want to see Apatow do a Star Wars movie? Probably not, but there's probably some kind of version somewhere where he could do something interesting too. But yeah, Fincher should do something in Star Wars, but Episode 7 was not the place for him.
Apatow should handle Salacious Crumb's saga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like the saga of Salacious Crumb.
Yeah. Seth Rogen plays a Marine guard.
I can't even do it. So, yeah, you know, I agree with you. I think Fincher on Star Wars proper would be a weird thing, especially with him talking about that weird perspective. Yes, it's a tale of two slaves. Like, not, yeah, I guess, sort of, in a weird, abstract way. What do you got? Giant gears and oil and C-3PO crying in a corner. I don't know. But would it work with him doing Boba Fett? Sure. I mean, I could see Fincher sprinkling his Fincherness on that, you know? Yeah, can any director now have a say in a Star Wars segment or something like that? Or part of their expanded universe, whatever it becomes? Like, whatever is not canon now, eventually will get rolled in. I think it opens up a lot of possibilities, but I'm a little relieved, especially after hearing that. It's sort of like when David Lynch was like, I don't think I'm going to be doing the Return of the Jedi. You're like, okay, just do your thing. I like your thing. This is another thing, its own thing. So.
Speaking of Fincher, we should mention too that we're going to be doing an AMC spoilers review of Gone Girl, which of course opens in AMC theaters everywhere this week. So keep your eyes open for that.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.